All right, what's up, everyone? Welcome to another video. I'm here with Adrian.
I love you.
I love you. I'm gonna keep going. I don't care. And the Mass Effect, what's it called? The Legendary Edition comes out in a couple
Yeah.
days, and we were talking about this on the podcast. We were like, "Hey, the indoctrination theory. Remember that?" Angry Joe did a pretty good video about it. And then I think
Back in the day.
you suggested that we do a video watching that again
Because you wanted to watch it. You're like, I
I
don't
want
want
to
to watch
watch
it
it,
right
yeah.
now.
And then you suggested doing a video.
Let's
I was
just do
like,
it.
yeah.
'Cause I want to watch it too.
Yeah.
It'd be fun to go back to it.
Yeah,
Because we both haven't seen this in a long time.
And who knows? Maybe the indoctrination theory is stupid now thinking about it, but I don't remember. I'm sure he's gonna bring
Hey.
up a lot of stuff that'll be like that happened.
9 years ago, we were in a dark spot. We just finished Mass Effect 3, and we were like, oh no.
Yeah, man. Just
This is our shining hope before they announced the director's cut, and they stopped this.
Yeah, and they're just like, oh look, we added still pictures of concept art. There you go, that's your ending. Like, oh, thanks. You added a little blue to them to make them look like what was it called again? Synthetics. Like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
Wow, thank you. But I honestly, I'd rather them just said maybe it's true. You'll see later, and then 10 years later, they confirm Mass Effect.
And then Andromeda comes out.
Andromeda comes out. Yeah, actually, that would piss people off. Be like, oh, finally, we'll find out. And it's like, no, it's a prequel, kind of sequel. No, I guess it's a sequel, technically. But, all right. You ready?
Let's do it.
All right. On 3, I guess?
On go.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, go.
After my video on why we hate Mass Effect 3's ending, I got quite a bit of messages and replies that says that the ending can be explained with the indoctrination theory.
Yeah.
And I've been doing a ton of research.
Oh, that's
reading
Facebook.
through Countless
Yeah, look at
threads
that.
on
Retake
BioWare,
Mass Effect
social
3.
network, YouTube.
Look at
and
that shit.
Pretty much everywhere else I could find.
Blue
There's even an
explosion.
extensive combined
Spyware
Google
Pulse.
document that fans are working on.
That guy with the
I wanted
glasses,
to
uh-oh.
see all of the information before I decided. After doing so, I must say that there is no doubt that the indoctrination theory has very compelling arguments and
No
even
doubt
an
it's
amount
real.
of evidence to support it.
And
although
BioWare.
unconfirmed by BioWare.
They're halfway through the development of the
There's
fixing it, and they're like,
great
fuck.
video analysis on YouTube
I like
that's
that
22
some of them were
minutes in
confirmed
length
by
that
BioWare,
supports that
I'm
theory.
sure.
I recommend
Oh,
that
yeah,
you
this guy actually
watch
did the
that.
video.
It basically says that Shepard has been going through a gradual and
Yeah.
slow
God, such a
indoctrination
cool
process for
idea,
months
Jesus
and
Christ.
years, which is canon.
Leaves the victim highly susceptible to its suggestions. Organics undergoing indoctrination may complain of headaches and buzzing or ringing in their ears.
Right.
As time passes, they have feelings of being watched and hallucinations of ghostly presences.
Right?
Ultimately, the Reaper gains the ability
They
to
should have
use
just canceled the
victim's
shit out of
body
that.
to
Like,
amplify
it
its
was a
signals,
cooler, like, ending if this had not
manifesting
been there,
as
but
alien voices in the mind.
this is here.
Reaper's suggestions can manipulate victims into betraying friends, trusting enemies, or
Maybe they
viewing
were
the
actually
Reaper
going for
itself
it, and then the
with
backlash was like,
superstitious
all right,
awe.
just add an actual
In this
ending.
theory, they state that Shepard got his influence
Like, fuck it.
because he has been on
Yeah,
date with
that's it.
Reapers, been in
Yeah,
close
there you go.
proximity with Reapers, uncovered
I forgot about
tons
Kelly.
of devices and artifacts.
That's
but
a
Oh,
good
yeah.
Most notably, he was
I like the
knocked
third
out
girl
by
better.
the artifact in the
What's her
Arrival
name?
DLC.
Samantha?
Now,
Is
from that video and everything else
Sally?
I've collected, this is what I see as the best 10 arguments to support Shepard's final indoctrination.
All right, number 10. Oh, number 1, sorry.
The
child,
child.
yeah. Well,
Watch
the
this
child,
sequence.
yeah. Watch it. This stupid asshole. Of all the things.
Notice anything?
No one notices the kid? I really don't remember this,
Yeah, no, the
Yeah.
kid disappears.
No one else can see the child. No one seems to care or even help him up into the ship.
yeah, because he's a little shithead. Look at him.
Don't you find that odd?
Wouldn't help him
I know
either.
I did when I first saw it. You'd think
Hey,
these
thank you.
soldiers who are there to protect civilians would pick the boy
Good,
up
fuck
and
you.
carry him
Die.
safely in their arms to the evac point. Later, the child can be seen running into the building through a locked door.
Oh, it is locked, yeah. It opens anyway.
You just hear shoot him.
Later,
Shoot
it takes
him!
a direct
You know,
hit from a Reaper
Anderson
beam
does.
and explodes, engulfing it fully in flames.
I think it's very,
There is
like, even
no
without the
way
indoctrination
boy
theory, I think
could have
it's very
survived.
obvious that
Maybe a real child did run into
It's
the
supposed to
building,
be the
but after
thing
that
at the end.
explosion,
What was
whatever
it again?
follows is fake hallucinations.
that pretends to be the child at the end.
When Anderson
the child.
interrupts Shepard, you can
No, but
hear
what was
an
it actually called?
immediate growl.
I forget what the actual name was. I try to forget about the
Shepard.
ending.
I assume that.
In here.
The same type of growl you hear
But-
when you're on the Citadel.
God. Some people really linked all this shit together.
Anderson
It's
also
fascinating.
doesn't seem to see the child either, despite being in very close proximity. He would have heard Shepard and the boy talking, but he just doesn't.
He doesn't like that kid either. I wish that was the actual reasoning.
Dream
Nobody likes this kid.
The dreams
fucking hates
Shepard
him.
have are
Yeah.
actually more hallucinations. They all have the boy in them.
Wait,
And
influence is spelled
these
wrong.
are basically Reaper
Influence
projections.
is getting strong.
Influing.
Spectre. We
My
do
favorite
not know
Bond
what
movie.
happened in the war. We only heard discordance, songs the color of oily shadows.
Oh, oily shadow she
And
talks
their
about,
voices were
and that's what he sees in his vision.
a tone from space, hushed
It's still too much of a
voices.
coincidence.
Another thing
Yeah.
to note is during
also
these
you could say, like,
hallucinations,
he
you're
heard that
moving
and then
in
he
slow
envisioned it
motion.
in his
It's always
Maybe,
in
yeah.
slow
visions,
motion.
I guess, I don't know.
What happens after you get hit by the beam? You wake up and you move in slow motion. There's even trees
Well,
from
yeah.
your dreams behind you.
Oh,
And in the final dream sequence, when Shepard finally gets to the kid,
Yeah.
he sees himself in the kid burning. That's his subconscious trying to warn him that
Hi.
following this kid leads to his death.
Hello.
makes sense because he's a shithead.
The Normandy. You know all my views on the Normandy, how it makes absolutely no sense for Joker
it
to have
outran a
left or be
fucking-
running away from
Yeah.
a relay explosion.
Yeah.
Or rather,
The relay, it should be fucking
space
instant.
magic. Why space magic? Well, because why would a special mass relay pulse in blue or green do any harm to the Normandy? They are only designed to either combine DNA or destroy synthetics.
Right.
The only wave that would affect the Normandy would be the red one because it's supposed to destroy technology. Yet in all cases, the Normandy engines can be seen exploding. And how in the hell did Joker land under those conditions?
He's the
Joker's
best pilot.
good, but I doubt he's that good. When his
Nah, he
hull
that
is
good.
essentially
Nah, this is heaven.
breached and they have to
They're
go
all
through
dead.
re-entry
This is
to
hell.
hit a planet's
Thanks, Joker.
surface.
Yeah.
And finally, how is the crew
I'm the
you had
Joker,
with you
baby.
on
I'm
the
the
ground
Joker,
with the
baby.
Normandy when it crashes? The Mass Effect universe doesn't
Hey,
have
watch your step, Liara.
teleporters.
Jesus.
It couldn't have happened. This is a dream sequence. It embodies hope, and it is being manifested within Shepard's mind.
It's a good idea. I mean, and this theory, what he just said, is leading
Harbinger's
more
beam.
credence towards the end, where you see his
First
dead,
off,
his
the radio
alive body
chatter
like
after
breathe.
this sequence says
Yeah.
that everyone
Where
was
he's like, he's
wiped
in the
out.
wreckage. I really hope Mass Effect 4 leads with this.
It won't.
They won't, no. Oh, maybe, I don't know. Liara picked up Shepard's thing in that trailer, so
You'd
maybe
think
that's where
they'd
they're going.
notice Shepard or any of the guys crawling on the ground. Next, Harbinger just flies off. Why
He's
would
like,
he
"Fuck
leave
it."
suddenly if you're still alive, or if anyone is still alive in the area? Regrouping. This conduit is the only possible method of destroying the Reapers, and the Harbinger just leaves? The camera deliberately shows Harbinger flying away.
I feel like Mass Effect 3 kind of forgot about Harbinger until the last
This
minute.
whole time, your
Yeah.
gun has
Because it just
unlimited
shows up and
ammo
it's like, it's a
never
good
needs
moment,
to
but-
be reloaded. And
I
the
could
last
be
boss
forgetting
fight,
maybe
the last guy to protect
Nice
the
aiming,
beam
by the way.
is just one single Reaper ground soldier.
like cut away. and it was all
Marauder
dead.
shields.
What makes a man? Is it the power in his hand?
Wow. That was dated even back from 2012. Oh no, Marauder Shield's
Give it all
trying
you
to
got.
save us.
To fight to
No. Oh, now he
That's
turned into
funny.
Marauder Health. I think his name is Marauder Shields.
You're a man. God, I haven't heard this song.
Yeah.
I even think I heard this song in the original posting. I swear my brain blocked it out.
Later, over the radio, Hackett
Yeah, shoot him one more time. Yeah,
contacts
fuck that
From
guy.
Orgasmo, I think.
Commander,
Yeah.
It's from one of their movies.
What do you need me to do?
nothing's happening. The crucible's not firing. It's gotta be something on your end.
How does he do this? You would think with Shepard's armor burned off in layers that the radio would be damaged as well. How does Hackett know Shepard is even alive on the Citadel?
Right.
How does Anderson?
I thought that was
They
weird.
said the entire forces were out.
Yeah, exactly. And they didn't know.
Anderson,
He didn't say like.
elusive man aboard the
He just went up.
Citadel. How is
Yeah, how the
Anderson
fuck did he get
able
up
to
on-
beat Shepard to the console?
This whole scene would be
And
so
how is the
fucking
elusive
cool if
man
this
on the
theory was
Citadel
true.
coming up
Right?
behind Shepard? Because it's possible both of them aren't real. When Shepard gets to the Citadel, Anderson whispers to Shepard, and Shepard immediately asks,
Anderson. You up here too?
but what he had just heard tells him that he wouldn't be up there.
You can make the argument that he's disoriented and maybe this is just for us. He doesn't hear this.
Sure.
And Anderson replies,
And also, his radio shouldn't work, so how the fuck does he hear that
Did we
anyway?
come out the same place? No. At least I don't think we did.
First off, as said before, the radio shouldn't even be working at this point, but let's assume it is. So Shepard was hit by a beam that knocked him out for a time, and Anderson never caught up or passed Shepard while he was knocked out on the ground. Weren't they all charging the conduit? Nor did anyone else know.
This actual part's cool though. Like,
Yeah,
this part's
retreat order, which Anderson
Especially,
I love the
wouldn't
charge-
have been a part of.
They kind
or
of
been
fuck it up
issuing.
in the beginning.
Anderson is
in the
unscathed
original
also
release
when you
because
see
you're
him.
supposed to have two characters with you and they
Anderson.
just disappear. But then
He
they
would
fix
have
it
Yeah.
in the
fight
extended
Reaper
ending by
forces
saying,
just
"Hey,
as
you two
Shepard
leave,
did.
get the fuck out of here."
That's because it's an internal struggle in Shepard's mind between the Reapers.
I
and
love the
Elusive
run-up
Man
scenes because it's
wanting to control them,
that, and then when they're
thus
running up to
allowing
the
That's
them
the
to
fucking
continue.
big.
And what if he's wrong?
Thresher Maw,
Thresher
What
Maw,
if
there you go.
controlling the Reapers is the
and you hear that they're like, "What are we doing?
versus
This is
Anderson, who
stupid!"
wants to
Yeah.
destroy them, which would stop them.
We destroy them, or they destroy us.
A really interesting thing here is to note that if you
So
fail the
Anderson's supposed
test,
to be his
the
conscious?
Elusive Man isn't even
Yeah.
interested in the console at all.
If you take too long, Elusive Man just shoots you. Yeah, and then he just leaves. He doesn't give a fuck
If
about the
he's
console.
so sure that the Crucible is a way to control the Reapers, why doesn't he try to control them?
I've
So many
dedicated my
fucking
life to
plot holes, dude.
Yeah.
and I know with certainty.
I'm
Like,
gonna hope
it's
they
staggering.
they were leading to this, but then people like they were gonna do a DLC where it was gonna be a true ending, which would be bullshit. But
I don't think so. They wouldn't have put
Because
three.
it's not the Elusive
no, that's what
Man.
I'm saying.
It
Like
was
they were going
Reaper
to do that, and then the
hallucination.
backlash was so
Another
hard
thing
that they
people
had
may
to
miss
release
is
something.
That after Shepard shoots Anderson,
Like they
in
had
the
to release
right
like a
side,
fix.
Yeah,
quick, 'cause
maybe,
people were
'cause,
fucking hating on them.
They would have thought it would have been shitty by the real ending or some shit probably.
Right there, that part, where the Elusive Man controls them and forces them to shoot him.
Later, it's Shepard who clutches his right side from a bullet hole with fresh blood. This wasn't a wound that Harbinger gave Shepard, and Shepard was hit in the right shoulder by
I don't know. He was
Marauder
kind of holding
shield,
his side the
not
entire
the
time.
gut.
I think. No, I guess he wasn't. I always thought he was. Yeah, he gets shot in the shoulder. Right?
It's because it's a symbolic wound inflicted on his own psyche. Anderson was Shepard, and the camera makes it a point to show
Or
us
is
the
this
wound.
bad writing and bad? I don't know. Bullet
The
hole
Elusive
placement?
Man's new powers. How is the Reapers or the Elusive Man able to control Anderson?
Anderson.
There is no precedent for one indoctrinated victim channeling the influence of the Reapers and commanding the body of another. How is he doing this? And why doesn't he have Shepard just immediately shoot himself in the head? Because it's not the Elusive Man, and he doesn't really have this ability.
Look at the power they wield. Look at what they can do.
The
that was
child's
all us after
reasons
seeing the
make
ending.
no sense.
Yeah.
He contradicts himself and the lore so many times.
Yeah,
it's
Star Child,
mind-boggling.
that's right. Or
And
Godchild. I
finally,
thought there's
he
Star,
outright
Godchild,
lies to
whatever.
you. After passing the
What do they call
first
it?
test,
Star-Lord.
the Reapers give
Star-Lord.
Shepard the final choice in hopes to break him and
Bye.
stop him from actually reaching the Citadel. Remember,
Going
he's
to
still
heaven.
on Earth in the rubble, unconscious and hallucinating. It's all a fight in Shepard's mind. The Godchild voice is actually, if you listen closely, a mixture of the boy and female Shepard in the left channel and male Shepard in the right channel.
The Citadel. It's my home. I am the catalyst.
Second of all, things that he says makes no freaking sense because it's bullshit and
just
the
says, blah,
Godchild is
blah, blah, blah.
making it up.
Like, he
So
wasn't kidding. I don't know
why
what
do the
fuck he
Reapers
just said.
eliminate organic
This is so
life and
fucking
not
weird at the
synthetic?
end of like a fucking
Synthetic
trilogy,
right?
you know? Where
This
indefinite
stupid fucking
lifespans
kid.
Can persist into the next
It starts with
cycle
this
to
dumb kid
threaten
and ends with
future
this dumb kid.
organics.
I hate this kid.
Then he states synthetics and organics will always
Punch.
fight when Geth
Punch.
and Quarians
Punch.
are working together right outside. He's ignoring
Honestly,
it.
yeah.
And if the elusive man informed the
hate that
Reapers
kid.
of the organics' intentions to destroy
that
them
kid.
by attaching this
He should have been a
crucible
dog.
to the
Then I
Citadel,
would've liked him.
why would the Reapers bring the Citadel to Earth and establish a conduit through which it could be infiltrated?
Right? You can just get a big beam of light to go up to the thing that stops them. Like, why? Why is there the... Where is that? Why?
Oh, that you left. What happened? Why are you back?
Yeah, I ain't back, bitch. Came back.
Why do color-coded devices exist on an eons old Citadel which can interact with
Why
the
would there be a
people and
teleport to get up to the
potentially
Citadel? Well,
threaten
that was
this
probably explained. I
ancient
don't
and
remember.
necessary cycle?
Yeah, no, I like this
Who
point though.
built these?
Why is
The
there a
Citadel
thing
and
that's like
Crucible
beyond
itself?
the idea of color?
How?
They're
If
one
these
side's
were
red,
based
one
on
side's blue.
plans from previous races over millions of
It's a
years.
good question.
Finally, the Godchild of the Reapers lies to you. He tells you that you won't survive the destroy option
Look like a
because
fake
you
escort's
also
on
have
there.
synthetic tech in your body.
I know you've thought about destroying us. You can wipe out all
I hate
synthetic
you.
life if you
I have
want.
to think about the story the
She
entire
shoots the
35
boy.
hours.
Synthetic.
You can, actually.
Why
Remember,
then do
you
you
can,
wake
and
up
then it
back
like
on
gives you a bad
Earth?
ending.
If the indoctrination theory
turn around,
is
just shoot
correct,
him, and then he
this
gets, like-
fits
Yeah,
there you go.
perfectly.
Here's the scene.
He's
Yeah.
trying to give you another reason not to pick the destroy option.
Oh, yeah. You chose it correctly. Oh, wow. I don't remember any of this
Shepard's
video, honestly.
eyes. If you pick either the blue troll or green synthesis endings, your skin starts to dissolve and it's revealed that you look almost like a husk, implying that you have completed your indoctrination process. You've given in. You'll also notice the eyes of an indoctrinated person. It's very distinct with a clear pattern. They glow, and they all have small orbs with an inner and
3
outer
orbs.
circles as the iris. If you look close on both the control and the synthesis ending, it's a dead giveaway that Shepard has the very same eyes, and yes, is indoctrinated.
So what the fuck were they gonna do? They're
That's,
gonna make it...
that might be a... No, well,
But in
No,
the
that's
red
real. That's the
destroy
3 eyes.
ending,
Yeah.
neither of these
That's
things
it.
happen.
I was gonna say, that could look like a
His eyes
stretch if
never
it's like a
glow with the
reflection, but...
indoctrination.
No, that was it. That was the 3 orbs. He showed it. And right there, like, he doesn't have it because he rejected the indoctrination. Because if you jump into it, you're accepting it. If you destroy it, you're not. That's why he stops limping, too, because he didn't
The
accept
breathing scene.
it. I mean, this is the one that's like...
that you get at
What the
end,
fuck was
showing
this?
Shepard
Like,
alive can
there's no way he would
only
live
be
if the entire thing
accessed by
exploded.
doing the destroy ending. This has
So this
been
must be
tested
when he
and
gets blasted.
confirmed. You need the highest EMS and to choose to destroy the Reapers, thus rejecting and breaking free from their control. You
Wow,
see,
let me
Shepard
aim right
couldn't have
here.
possibly survived a fall back to Earth. He would have burned up upon re-entry. Shepard never left Earth.
It is some
All of
bullshit.
this
I
has
don't
been
fucking...
happening in his
What?
mind as he lays there.
I don't understand,
unconscious
yeah.
Back on
Oh, let's
Earth.
make a shot. And you're
This
gonna hear...
breathing
Yeah.
scene
Maybe
isn't
it's not
from
him.
the
Maybe
Citadel.
it's someone else from
The
that stuff.
Citadel blew up, specifically
Some
the
random
entire
guy.
central area where you were. Shepard is not
he wouldn't
Superman. He's not going to be able
I mean, even
to
though he did
withstand
survive
that
Mass
type
Effect,
of explosion.
the beginning of Mass Effect 2.
And the world
Yeah.
that surrounds you
But
looks
they
like
also had to really
concrete.
reconstruct
The
his
Citadel
ass.
was built
He
out
wasn't
of
breathing on his
futuristic
own.
material, not concrete
She wasn't just like,
London was.
oh, I'm good.
This scene means that you're simply waking
That's why I think
up
Mass
on
Effect
Earth.
4 is going to continue with
Why
this
would
theory.
BioWare then include this if there's nothing else to come?
I'm gonna watch Mass Effect
BioWare
4.
themselves.
I like that move, and then it shows the other side, and there was like a
BioWare
like a fucking dog or something that moved.
Look at this old ass fucking Twitter.
It's easy to feel like
Oh my
very
God.
true. And BioWare has actually
forgot.
Oh my
confirmed
God.
that there is more incoming single-player DLC on the way.
Oh yeah.
And from what
Look at
imagine being the
accounts
community
have been
manager during
alluding
this.
to, it
Look at the
seems that
140
this will
fucking
essentially
characters.
be an epilogue. Check
I was about to say, I need to rewind and see how many
I think this is
followers everyone had in here.
Alright, so when they're saying when BioWare was saying all this stuff, obviously they were bringing in, they were gonna do that extended cut. That's what we're keeping our save. That's for sure. You know?
The egg. Forgot about the egg.
Yep, the egg pick. Mike Gamble already said on his Twitter, next will be different.
38 retweets. You know something was banging that back in the day with that.
Yeah, I want people to make up their own minds right now. Okay. Even if it wasn't leading up to that, there's so many things in the game where you could just go with it. And honestly, I think it'd be fine. There's definitely something coming. There was something coming. Not exactly what you were hoping, but there's something. Sure he went deeply into the night. Shep.
The major arguments to counter the indoctrination theory
A few weeks from now.
It's all
part
real
of
and
the
just very bad
indoctrination
writing.
process,
Yep.
would Harbinger give you the option to break free? Why go for this elaborate?
You got it. You
charade
nailed
at
it now.
all? Why
Yeah,
not
there you
just
go.
kill
Finally
Shepard
nailed
when
it.
he gets to the top. Is he such a crucial player that he needs to be tricked into inaction?
Yes.
The second is that the game seems to deliberately separate Shepard and the player into two separate entities. Shepard couldn't possibly see all of this because the moment he does, he would realize it's a part of the illusion. And why did Harbinger feel compelled to show Shepard the results of his choices? Especially if he chose red. There's also the argument that if your EMS is not high enough, between 0 to 1,749, your only choice is to destroy the Reapers, the red one. So if this was the Reapers, why would they destroy themselves by giving you only one choice?
I don't know,
This
man.
can
I
only
don't know,
be
BioWare.
seen as evidence of nothing, just some writer who wanted to have the Normandy quote riding the shockwave because it looked cool.
Yep.
They pointed to bad
Yeah,
writing
you nailed it, my guy.
instead to explain these. I'm sure some of these reasons on the list might have solid counter-arguments, but to deny all of them, especially when it seems that there's a clear pattern, perhaps these theories give BioWare's writers too much credit. But the alternative would seem to be so nonsensical, so
You
filled
can see
with
Anthem
plot
and
holes that
fucking
the writing ability
and Mass
there was
Effect
just
Andromeda.
inept for the most important part of the game.
Gas writing.
And if by the off chance this really was reality, then BioWare, feel free to rip off this particular fan fiction and make it your real
Totally
DLC.
should have, honestly.
This one is
They really,
They really should have.
They should have just stopped whatever they
There's
were
something
doing.
else
Yeah,
to
what's wrong with
consider,
that?
though, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, this shit. Forgot about
Let's
this.
say that it's true. What we would then have is BioWare giving us a false ending in a supposed complete game. If endings slip from actual game releases and are offered as DLC later, what's to stop a company from getting bold and charging for it by
like
expanding the
Asura's Wrath?
content in it, turning it
Asura's
into an
Wrath
app
did that
sequel?
shit.
If the indoctrination
Is he
theory
gonna bring it
is
up?
true,
Oh, I forgot
which
Prince
I
of
would
Persia
like
game did
for
that.
it to be, I just don't
Oh,
understand
yeah.
the
God
business
did
strategy.
that.
Why
'Cause
piss
the
off
ending was pretty
90%
grim,
of
so
your
they wanted a
fan base
better
like
ending.
this, all paying
blog.
customers?
Huh?
BioWare seems to have put themselves in a no-win
I don't know what the
situation.
fuck they're doing.
Do
but-
nothing and the fans will be upset.
Oh,
that's
whoa.
great.
That's pretty
refusing
good.
to
I don't know
buy
what the
future
first
Mass
two were doing. They're
Effects.
just like they're
Come
like
out
doing
and
like
share
the Mortal
secret
Kombat like
real
fucking.
ending DLC.
They're about
Oh,
to
is it
fight.
really? She's
Dealer
definitely
people
doing
would
Mortal
call
Kombat
foul.
fight.
It's a tough situation. The only real solution would have been to deliver on their promise and give us the satisfying conclusion to the game at release. The ending that we were promised after spending more than $200.
All right, let's do this. Let's go.
So do you believe in the indoctrination theory? Or do you think these are fans who are grasping at straws, looking at Mass Effect's lore for any reason to throw out our current ending? Let me know in the comments. I'll see you guys on the next Angry Joe Show.
Go. What's the guy was saying before he got shot?
Oh no. Go. And then his mother got his. Actually, no, his mother's dead too. Everybody died.
Top comment. He was born Marauder Shields. He died Marauder Health. Never forget.
Yeah, that's true. Never forget. He tried. He tried to stop.
Oh, I love that second comment. That second comment's fucking perfect.
Man, they take a damn long time releasing this DLC. It's gonna be like Half-Life fucking 3 and the new Game of Thrones book. It's coming. It'd be funny if it was just lazy writing. Everyone was just overanalyzing it. Yeah. I think the indoctrination theory also got a lot of like resurgence once Mass Effect Andromeda was coming out.
Yeah,
I don't know why, because it doesn't follow the same characters at all. But
they should have almost pulled a fucking like Valve with Left 4 Dead. Remember how they're like, oh, let the fans do it. Fuck it, we'll add the DLC in.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they should have just did that. They really should have, because I mean, when Valve let that happen, what was it? Portal Stories? Is that what it's called? Because that was one of them, right? And then Half-Life, right? Had that. Did Half-Life have that or something else? Where Valve was just like, oh, cool. I don't know. And then even even Capcom did that with that Street Fighter game you hated. So, and also Sonic Mania. Let fans make games. They know what they want.
It's been 7 years, Joe. Where's my DLC?
Where's my DLC? Where's my DLC, Joe? Oh, I hate to tell you, but it's been 9 years now. No DLC still. Sadly. Oh. Hey, you know what? Here's hoping that they'll do something in Mass Effect 3 Definitive Edition, I guess, or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
No, we would have heard about it.
No, maybe they're keeping it hush-hush. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's something in the new Nier that came out that I don't think anybody knew about. So.
Oh, well, they've added a bunch of stuff of
I know, but there's one thing that I never heard about. So. I don't want to say it. Well, I guess it doesn't matter to you because it'll just be like, because you didn't play the original, so it's just gonna be another.
It'll just be words.
You won't even know what's new. You'll be like, unless it really references Automata. I guess I have no idea, but it might.
I heard they added a lot of Automata stuff to it.
I know that because they also added skins and also the voice actors are in it somewhere.
Yeah,
but I haven't seen them yet, so. But anyway, that was still a good video. I think he did a good job with that, even though he obviously used a lot. He did a lot of research, so he also used some other people's videos. But you know, Angry Joe does that a lot. He did a good job with that video. It was still informative. Parts of that I actually completely forgot. Like I completely forgot about the him dying and then like his armor melting with the no comms. Like how the fuck?
Eyes.
Yeah, the eyes. I completely forgot about the eyes. What else? I forgot something else. There was another one I was like, oh yeah.
The child. I forgot that from my fucking head.
Which one?
I forgot all about the child.
Did you forget?
Annex that.
Definitely.
No, I'm sure I would have known, but I just try to forget.
Oh yeah, the elusive man not giving a shit about the console after killing you if you take too long. Because he wants to control the Reapers, so he'd want to go to the console.
The forest, the oily people in the forest.
Yeah, oily people in the forest. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of shit that really points to it, but it makes me want to watch that Mass Effect 4 trailer again and just like look at it and see like, because it's like a snowy area where she finds the N7 logo thing.
Not happening, Gore.
It might, you don't know. maybe the area, they lost the war, but they got out of there, and they have to go get Shepard's body. And for some reason, the whole area is snowed over now. I don't know.
Sure.
I don't know. You don't know. Why would they have Liara there? That was Liara. That was definitely Liara. So yeah, I guess another adventure. But fuck, they're obviously gonna bring back Shepard in some way. It's definitely happening. So unless you play as Liara, which I don't think so, because they want your character to you can make your own character.
Beat you up.
I guess they'll probably. I don't know. Who fucking cares? I mean, I care, but who cares right now? Because who knows?
We'll find out in a couple weeks from now. Then, well, I guess we'll find out pretty early. Someone's gonna beat the entire trilogy in like a day or something.
Oh yeah, no. Someone will get the PC copy and just fucking like mod it so they can get to the ending or some shit, or just like look in the code to see if there's any like video new ending. Oh shit! Let me isolate that and watch it right now. Spoil it everywhere. There won't be. But I'm hoping Mass Effect 4 does continue this. Because Reaper's a bunch of punks. But I guess Andromeda made it a fact, like a very apparent that that's not the case too, because that does take place after.
Do we know if they're just I guess, are they retconning Andromeda?
I assume they are, because nobody liked it. So I think some people liked it, but
I heard it got better, right? I mean, it's the kind of thing with everything.
Well, that was the thing. I heard the writing wasn't great, and I mean, unless you rewrite the game, then what the fuck? Like patches and stuff will fix the gameplay. The gameplay is, I'm sure, is good. I just heard the writing wasn't great, and in the few hours I played, I didn't really like any of the writing. Like, everybody was way too like comedic. Like everybody was like trying to be a fucking hilarious like Nathan Drake style character. I'm like, I don't. Shut up. Like, just. Can you be characters? Stop fucking cracking jokes like you're in front of a crowd of people standing up doing the comedies. That's what they do. The comedies. But I only play a few hours. I know Slasher really likes it though. You know Slasher, right?
Slasher Thrasher.
Yeah,
check the guy out.
Remember when he forced us to give Metal Gear Rising Game of the Year on that one podcast we did that no one watched?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go shout out to our podcast. Go watch it.
I don't know where it is.
I don't either. If you find it, cool.
Yeah, I don't know how the fuck you'll find that.
Tell me where you found it.
Yeah, it's on Pornhub. It's on there.
You guys get fucked by two other guys.
You get fucked by two unknown men. Oh no. Anyway, that was a good video. So. I like it. I was surprised. I thought I would be like, oh, this doctrine. I really thought after all those years I'd listen to this theory and go, this is stupid. How did we must have been
really
dumb
well edited
men.
too.
We must have been dumb kids at this point in our lives, because I don't believe that for a second. Now watching it again, I'm like, no, I still believe it. Like, not that they will do it, but I can believe this theory is real. You know, like if BioWare came out and said, all right, we're going with that theory, I'll be like, all right. That makes sense. That makes more sense than what the fuck you came up with, which is nothing. But what was that?
No, never mind.
Oh well. Oh well. Anyway.
Sorry, everyone.
Sorry. That's it. Anyway, that was fun.
Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
Go to hell.